Hey everyone, this is Tyler Rustin. I wanted to make a video because I have been using this technique for the past like 3 years now that I'm finding a lot of people don't use for their own growth, for their well being, anxiety, stress, sadness, depression, anything, right? Any mental thing that you're struggling with, not being able to sleep. I've been using a tool that has helped me so much, and I've been using it for 3 years. And I found it through Byron Katie. And I don't know if you're watching this, if you're familiar with Byron Katie, but she has this whole process that she uses to help people when they have stressful thoughts, they're stressed, they're judging others, they're frustrated with other people, whatever it might be, right? They're triggered by something. And her process works, but there's a part of her process that has worked super well for me, and it's the only part that I use. And it has worked on every single thing that I've encountered. And so that's pretty cool, right? No matter what I have encountered, any sort of stress, anxiety, this tool has worked. Now, sometimes I had to explore and kind of dig a little bit. It wasn't always instant, but it eventually worked when I found the right thing to apply it to in my own mind. And the tool is, she calls it a turnaround. And it's extremely counterintuitive, but it works very well. And so I wanted to make this video because not a lot of people are talking about this, and it helps so much, and I just wish more people knew about it. And I'd be happy to help anyone apply it. But basically how it works is you have something on your mind. That's always the beginning, is something bothers you. That's the beginning. You always know when something bothers you. No one doesn't know. You know if something has bothered me with my boss, with my friends, with my partner. Something bothers me about myself. I wish I was skinnier, right? That's another mental thing, right? Comes up. So something bothered you. And the turnaround is you write down, usually if it's about someone else, it's easiest to use it. But I can tell you how to use it when it's about yourself. When it's about others, you just fill out the sentence, I am angry, frustrated, upset with this person, whatever their name is, because, and then that content comes from your mind. They didn't show up on time, right? You're going to have a unique interpretation of that event. And that interpretation goes down. You write this down. I'm upset, I'm angry, whatever it is. I'm sad because with this person because of XYZ. Now, this is very counterintuitive, but I promise you it works. All you have to do is when you say, I am upset with this person, you change this person to myself. And you just read it. I am upset with myself because, and you read it. You got to be open-minded. And the goal is, it's counterintuitive, but the goal is to actually see how the new sentence with yourself as the person you're upset with is true. And usually, I should say always, it will be true. But sometimes it's not always true in the same area of life. So for example, we're talking about being late, right? If someone is late and it frustrates you, and you're like, well, I'm always on time when it comes to work. Maybe you're not on time when you go on a date, right? So sometimes you have to look in your life, like in my history, was I ever really late and it caused a bunch of problems? And you try to find events where this new sentence is true. And when you find the right thing, you will immediately feel almost like that thought, that thing that's on your mind relaxes. It's a nice feeling. It feels like an epiphany. So the cool thing about it is you get like very direct feedback, like this works. Like it just worked. I found it. And if it didn't relax, it didn't release, you know that the thing you turned around isn't the right thing. So you might have to explore like, what about that is frustrating? Well, because they're this way. And you kind of play with this a little bit until you get that release. And then you've released that thought pattern. And when it's about yourself, we could talk about that. That's a little bit more different. I'd be happy to talk more about that if there is any interest in this. But there is a way to do it with yourself as well. And so, yeah, there's nuances, but I think just doing that simple technique, you might find that it works. And my experience is the release is permanent. Something new will come up. Trust me, I do this. There's been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things Something new will come up and you will be upset again, I promise you. But it won't be this thing. This thing is gone because you grew in your awareness and you saw what you needed to see for it to be released. It's very cool. It's helped me so much. It's helped me in my relationship. My wife and I do this. We help each other with our patterns. Even if I'm upset with her, she helps me release it. And if she's upset with me, I help her release it. And it's been wonderful for us. And so, anyways, I wanted to make this video because it's helped me so much and not a lot of people talk about it. And I would be happy to talk about it more. It's a deep passion of mine. So would be curious if you watch the video, if you try it, if it doesn't work, and if anyone, I'm connected to, we can do it through text if you want. So anyways, let me know what you think. And yeah, thank you.